as in a mother of children, as in a mom, as in boobies. The boob, you know? You work today. Like I said yesterday, I decided to, or not yesterday, but one of these days, I need to just start off seated, try to get warmed up first before I do any sort of other workout that'll be more strenuous to the body. Alrighty, y'all. Oh yeah. So just ignore everything that you hear around me as they're just dooming sound effects. I would ignore them if I were you. Just pay attention to me. Everything's alright. I promise. a quick workout. Already, this is feeling like a better decision to sit down and get started. I don't have to focus on my back, and keeping it in a position where it won't increase the pain. Eventually, better late than never, to make a decision to change something up on your daily routines. So 52.5 down to 30, now back up to 52.5. I give everything that I possess in life to my wife. Well, we're not officially married, but soulmates for sure. Angela Scardini. My name is Rico the One Default. Okay. And if you're smart, you do the same. Just give it to your spouse. You know which one you are, so. I guess you gotta believe in God. If you can't believe that there is a God, then you need to figure that out. Figure out why you think that way. Why do you think we're just all just in life all of a sudden? check seeds in. Squash. So, really smart decision to take a seat and just do these smart things. Don't be an idiot. Do what you're thinking. You're thinking all good stuff. Don't wait. Timers. Rico don't want to do fault. Life's kind of like a sci-fi movie. Watch a lot of sci-fi movies. Just be yourself. Diablo Loco. The ish. Grand Theft Auto 6 is supposed to be coming out, right? That's dope. That's not true. Grand Theft Auto 6 though, huh? That's dope. I think I want to be an actor. I think the old Hollywood bug is dreams of going into showbiz and come back. I think it'd be alright. I'm not doing anything of the sort without my wife. Be the boss. She doesn't want us to do anything and we won't do it. I've been coming up with like a lot of good ideas and stuff. I watch a lot of anime, movie entertainment and stuff. So it's just been easy to create ideas. I got an idea about an angel named Black, and he was created lastly by God to round up all the other angels who decided to not go back to heaven. They decided to live amongst the humans. Some of them become human, is why they chose to stay. And then some of them just wanted to play God over humans, so they decided to stay on Earth. And the name of the movie is called Black. The angel is African American, a black of some sort of black human being. It's not about me at all. You know, I'm just a regular person. But I've seen a lot of movies and stuff with angels and things about God and heaven, and angels and earth, human beings. And that's just why I always get drawn into it. I watched the entire series of Lucifer. Supernatural is one of my favorite series. I watched every episode. You know, like X-Files and all that stuff. All of those series are very likely to me. So I just thought of an idea. I think it'd be a pretty good movie. Maybe 2 or 3. But he's an angel that was made by God to round up all of the other angels who decided they didn't want to go back to heaven after their tasks were complete on earth. So he made Black as kind of like a bounty hunter to expel them back to heaven. Black is the name of it. I thought of that in one of my recent stays in the hotel room. Thought of the idea of that movie. Remember to do those dumbbell squats. These squats are actually working like no other. Gravity does a lot of the work. I think it's hitting the whole leg as I'm, resisting gravity. You know you're naturally as balanced as you need to be walking around on the earth, right? So it naturally targets the entire lower half of your body. It's unavoidable. 35, I've been walking around for 34 years probably. It has to. Like swimming in a pool, riding a bike. I'm starting to think the only person you can trust is your mate in life, yo. Like I can't even fucking trust myself. I'm too nice to trusting in others, but I think in God, of course, but I think you can only trust whoever is either smart enough or dumb enough to marry you and be with you until the end of life. You know what I mean? You can't fucking trust yourself because I'm too fucking nice to people too. Like, oh yeah, you seem trustworthy. I can trust you. Get over here and not hurt me or something. They're gonna run at you and tackle your ass. In fact show, they don't like the same things in life as you. The son of the sun, the ward of the warden. My name is Reaper the One Default. Thou shalt not consort themselves with spirits and ghosts or anyone who does. Working out. Hi, good morning. There's a lot of good stuff in the Bible. God brought us down after that first time. Brought us down. Here we are back to receive the debt of those that failed him before, to keep right a world that he decided to create again, to recreate it. So I'm doing great. Took a little bit of work, but no problem. Wasn't too hard to do. Suggest everyone, I urge, do the same thing for yourself. If you already know what you need to do, just get up today and do it. Eventually you'll be like me. Yourself. You worked hard just to be you. Seriously. And it's dope too. It's real dope. So do what you gotta do. Do what you know it's in your head to do. Just get up and do it. If you got a dope bank account, just get up and do it. Don't be an idiot. Like, I trusted too many people. I trusted, you know, people love me. They don't. They couldn't. So decided to love myself. Here's what that looks like. And you already have the right ideas in your head. Just get up and do those things. That's all I did. By myself. All my friends weren't around and stuff. I was going out by myself and stuff. And that's where I found myself, you know, realizing things in the obvious category. Like, do you really want to be smoking cigarettes? It's that simple. Every cigarette I smoked, I was like, it's impossible to quit these things. Trigger environment. I was out my favorite bar with new friends, people who were trying their best not to get fucking in trouble for helping me, for encouraging me to put that cigarette out. Get your ass back in here. Like, don't fucking light up that cigarette. Get your fucking ass back in here right now. Go running into the bar. I take one and a half hits, like, put it out. Eventually I came out there to light it up, broke the cigarette in half, put it in an ashtray, went back in there smelling good still, you know. Prefer stock with my cologne, you know. So you just gotta help yourself, you guys. If there's anybody out there, I wasn't the last person that was fucking up, which is what it seems like, but maybe not. So I know you guys are seeing those images. That's what I mean by the last creation of God's. Those are the human beings who failed him. The ghosts who wanted in life the things they weren't supposed to want, and it ultimately killed them. So they don't, I don't know. They don't do anything to me. They're just annoying. As you can see, they're just pulling me around, trying to make me give up on life, which is not possible. I am not them. I can listen to no, and you know, I'm not afraid. Like I said, believing in God is all that one needs. There you'll want things that you're supposed to want, like a self. You're on drugs. One day you won't want to be on drugs. You'll obtain the self then. And do what they want. Around me, to me, it's not doing anything but pissing off them. I'm ignoring them. As if you've seen one trick, you've seen it all. And that's their one trick, is to try to ruin life beside them as they ruin their own lives. So it's not working. That was 35 pounds. And as I've said, I don't do squats, dumbbell squats below 40 pounds. Just to keep my mind from tensing up and getting stressed. It was a good idea. Things like that during working out, run with them. You're probably right, as I just told you what it does if you don't. You'll get stressed, and it will take you a couple of weeks to stop doing it. It'll tense up your mind. I just farted, so just trying to fart out of here. Get the fart out of here. Get the fart out of here. Get the fart out of here. So yeah, our ritualistic behavior, personalities will add a thing into our lives that don't need to be there. They're not helping us, but we're so cool that we try to add cool things to our being. And in most cases, if you're unaware, some of them work, but a lot of them just tense you out. But it was such a creative thing that you built there, an idea that it looks more cool than it actually is to wear. So what it does is tenses your mind. It makes you stressed and stiff and aching. So you got to remove those cool things, no matter how dope they look, or how smart you are in creating them, because they do not work. They debilitate you and make you hurt. So you don't need those ones. So I can't help but to laugh at like that relentless, all over me-ness. Other beside me being relentless. Change the word ghost to relentless, because they have nothing else to do but to bounce off the walls that they're trapped in and bother you while you're there. So it's just like a unintentional laughter. It's tickling me. That reality, that idea, that in fact a spirit is fucking bothering me, trying to get me to get angry. They're all like talking like that and stuff. Can you hear yourself or no? I'm not supposed to laugh. It's just like a movie. So without any sort of real fact of a confirmation from others, I just got to tell myself that that's what's happening. as I'm not getting any trouble, I mean, that has to be confirmation enough. So I don't know what took place before the arrival or the life of me was introduced to life, but surely there was some sort of a clash of beings, and as a peace offering, the we's of the world have been released into that ending of their conflict, to make obvious the new world has arrived, and you guys' old ways have missed one another completely. That you're done. There isn't any more body and spirit of either of you to continue your conflicts. It's over. New life is in the middle and in the way. And since you can't get past us or through us, enjoy what you can enjoy, which is pissing us off. And again, I'm sorry for what you're witnessing on the camera. I trust that like Instagram and things that allow my videos to be seen is by people that are prepared for it. That's what I trust, that the world doesn't need to know everything. Slowly but surely gets the information when they're ready. That's how scary my life has been, and I had no idea about it. But I became super tough before it could ever have, killed me this time, I guess, is what I always hear. I guess there's been other versions of me who didn't make it this far, which makes me feel good. Just like a video game or some sort of dope movie, just like that, like a clone or it's like a movie, a futuristic movie, depicts a character who enters the room and a bunch of images or himself are all dead on the floor. He's walking over them to the door to the next level. But unfortunately, it may seem like that's the case. This is real life. This is really all of us here on this planet that God created. Not any one man or being that you see or barely see like a ghost. We are all really in life, and it is really this weird. So, sober up, what I suggest, so that you can be unafraid and have the you. You'll know good things are coming. You just keep working. could be all good, and this has been like the Hunger Games in the world. Knows exactly what I'm talking about. Where there have been plenty of versions of me, and the most successful. Very dope. Very fucking dope. Excuse my language. So, as this lemon started, well, it needed to bend and mold to a way to be able to hold perfect upright balance and stance. Now that this whole leg has grown and continue to grow with life and started to regenerate on some levels, it started to ask for its old position of being and stance of style that it actually was drawn out to look like. It knows how it snaps to true in this reality, in the universe, how it's supposed to look, as it is in a way a animal being that is a part of the constructs of reality and life. And it knows its silhouette and its form. So as it had to accommodate me or itself for the injury that I caused it, it had to point out just to remain in the universe a correct as it could possibly be, where it's not like Michael Jackson or leaning, it's upright. Now that it feels that it's come back to its normal life, it's asking my brain if I could just move my foot from there to back over here, and from up to there to back here beside its brother. Keep it's telling me to keep awareness and keep paying attention to where it's supposed to be at, from where I've gotten comfortable to where it feels best at. It's gonna feel uncomfortable as it wiggles all of the tendons and everything inside the leg itself to a better balance, non-abruptive, non-interfering place in there, so that there isn't a tendon or a joint that's so strong that it pushes through muscle, forcing my knee to buckle out. It's asking me to just put it under you and assist it with a wiggle or whatever, to shaking those tendons and veins and muscles to a balanced towel-like position. You flop the towel and then let it stop moving. It'll wiggle into a place that looks most natural. Now, it's going to feel irritating on the mind. Like I said, the leg is asking you to accept that irritation momentarily for however long it takes. Because once it's done, once I'm done doing what I do to be a leg again, that irritation should go away. It will go away. So if I go to do my workouts down here and my leg feels best with one of them exceeding the other toes of the foot, as uncomfortable as it feels, put it right beside it where it belongs. Every single time. As soon as you notice it, you're looking down already. As soon as you notice it, put it there and let it, tell you what to do next. Just imagine that there's veins that belong over here that are over here. So wiggle it and you'll feel all of that beneath the skin moving until it settles in like a kind of a feeling. It'll send the impulses back to your brain that you just did a good job, and keep doing that until one day you wake up and you're just wiggling your leg just to wiggle it, but nothing else is happening. and you don't feel like your foot wants to go there or turn out like that, and you'll just be having to force yourself then to accept you're not doing anything wrong. What you feel is 100% right now. It's just it's been a long time, and you don't remember standing straight up. So you think yesterday, and just yesterday I was like this, and today, in the days before it, I was actually put your foot like this, and this is where it's at now. You know. So I think this sort of thing is really fun. I was a kid who was doing weird science growing up. Thanks, Wolverine. You know what I mean? For the regeneration factor, it's a joke, but you get it. Like he can regenerate. It makes sense if you ever scraped yourself growing up as a kid, and then you watch for weeks to come as it heals completely and the scar goes away. Depending on if it's a small scar, but they say all wounds completely heal, and this was a pretty bad one. So I do expect it to go away eventually. I'm 35. Maybe when I'm like 80, there won't even be a visible sign of a scar ever being there. That's what people say. They say they've grown whole arms back. They gotta believe in God for that to happen, first of all. So, you know. Like I said, don't feel bad for being the winner in life. Don't feel bad for others failing and you picking up where they left off at when they were good. You know, you finishing a building that everyone was building before they lost their mind. You taking over as the boss when they fucking decided to go and, you know, rob a bank for no reason at all. Don't feel bad for being promoted. You know what I mean? Don't forget to lower your reps every now and then. That's a huge one. You didn't take it from anyone. They gave it away by giving up. They gave up. You were already working there beside them. You did a different job. You weren't paying attention to them. They gave away. They gave up their lives. You didn't ask them to give you anything. They fucked up. You didn't. Don't feel bad for you. Don't feel bad for, your hard work. Back. I always pay attention to when someone says they're God. And then I just go and show them, you're what? You're not God. You got that right? Fuck out of here with your crazy ass brain. What are you talking about? So they definitely, in the past life, died like that. They're back as ghosts, fucking not letting go. Their last moments in existing. And God told them that you're not me. Him, I mean, not me, Rico the one default, a person. But God Almighty told him that you're not God. You're one of my creations. And what the fuck are you talking about? Get that shit out of your head. And of course, they died like that. Now they're back as ghosts, belting their last moments in life. It's just bugging me, literally. Others, they try to make you look bad, but anyways, I understand what's going on now. That's why nobody wanted me to read the Bible. I came into this life understanding God without even knowing anything about Him. I just knew I wasn't the greatest and biggest, baddest thing of all time. You left the Bible around to understand what you're already understanding. Life does take super work. Everybody wants to do it. I feel like my left arm is doing this front ridge better. And again, I'm super sorry for these things that I'm saying, but I'm being urged to say them. These scary things, you might want to reject them, but unfortunately your eyes won't if you can see. I'm not talking about me, I'm just talking about your daily being alive and being attacked by weird ass people. Because they're not people anymore. 0.6, they appear around the corner. You know there's nobody around the corner. Maybe you walk around and they appear right before your eyes and you're just trying to understand. I call that one. It's 0.6, and for me, they appear in 0.0 seconds now. So I've just been saying 0. Just to annoy them. I want them all fucking put in the prison of Azkaban. They're creepy fucking ghosts and shit like that. They made their choices. Just trying to help out. God Almighty, of course. You know? You're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're witnessing things. And my words should be clarifying everything that you're witnessing lately. If you're asking yourself if you're crazy, you're not. You really are seeing weird shit from other people. Weird shit done by other people. It's really happening. Try to be strong. Use this word confirmation for me. I confirm that that's what you're seeing. I do apologize, but all I can do is tell you that I'm seeing it too, and there's nothing wrong with you. Get up, eat some breakfast, get to work, continue to enjoy your life. God has them all subdued except for their scary last words from a past creation. If you can understand me on that. They're from a this sort of experience before this one. It's number 2 as it's written in the Bible. This is the second attempt at creating life for God. Human life, I think he means specifically, as he's made us human being looking, and he gave us what is called word and reading, and then he gives you the Holy Bible. So I think these other beings were the originals, and they gave into a idea in their head that they would not let go. God told them no. They did it anyway, and now they are our ghosts. Now they are our torturers, and they suck at it. So, my name is Rico the One Default, and you have been confirmed that I've too been going through the same shit. It is what it is. Sober up if you can. Find your drugs that you can do, and enjoy your life. As you can see, I'm putting all this shit on my fucking social media account. Risky shit, but I'm not getting in any trouble. I'm getting encouraged by them. So the social media people, Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. I didn't fucking plan on this being my life, but this is how it turned out. You know, I was trying to do other shit. What's that? What, did you lose? Are you mad at me? Are you gonna cry? If you could. Sheesh. Anyways, it's time to go eat some breakfast, get ready for work. Having people actually do it like they work still. Alright. I'm gonna do some push-ups right here in the room. So today I would encourage everybody to listen to their own ideas only. If you got something in your head, do that. Do the you idea. Don't do the past ideas. The past ideas have people coming in yanking fucking chargers out of your hand, trying to slam them with ghosts, trying to slam them down onto the ground. See anyone behind me? A bug-looking black thing, weird ass eyes and shit. Too much fun. So they can't stop. I am what you call a success in this rendering of a life where I'm sure someone tried to raise or build a human being that would stand up to their games of pulling computer adapters out of your hand that aren't securely being held by your hand, and they come zipping in like a little spirit or monster and yankety yank from beneath your armpit area to try to cause you to feel upset. Like I said, what are words? Not only are they doing that, but they're super talking, super speeding their words. They're planning the entire sentence in your head, and your brain can recognize it, but your ears don't. Your brain understands it and responds by you doing the thing that they ask, which is, I'm gonna, they pull this from your grasp, and then they tell your brain to feel how you feel, like angry, all angry. You'll hear their laugh. I'm smart enough to come up with an idea like that. Like, I study it. I want to understand why. You know what I mean? What are they doing it for? And I try to find what they want out of it. It isn't the yanking part. It's not the being a ghost and being able to move things with no physical body. It's the witnessing you get upset about it that they want. It's what they eat. Your anger. Where are you going to go smack a ghost? You should pass right through it. They know that. And they really get to keep laughing for forever. I'm sorry if I sound crazy. I'm a scientist at this. I have no choice but to, try to understand what's actually occurring in life instead of what should be happening. Like going to push-ups. Alrighty. Don't give up. Find something to do like working out. I enjoy it. Later.